Hey, so based on the title of this video, you're probably thinking that it's going to be kind of boring, and if that's what you're thinking, you're probably correct because the topic itself is really boring, but I think sorry, that's my phone. It's something that we all use, and that would be nail files. In my, I think it was in my last Sephora haul video, I showed this particular nail file, which I have purchased for $8, and this is a glass nail file, and it's the first and only glass nail file that I've ever used. And in the video, I said that it was kind of like a last minute purchase, and I really wanted to see if I got better results using this than I did using a traditional nail file that you get, out of Walgreens, CVS for, well, Sally's too, for like $1. So this is just kind of a comparison of a $1 nail file from the drugstore, the typical kind of emery board like, even though I don't think this is an emery board, I think those are brown. Anyways, plain regular nail file, you know what I'm talking about, versus a glass nail file. And the prices on these, well, I've seen the prices on these vary a lot because I've seen some glass nail files in boutiques around here, and those are like 20 something, $30, and I would never spend that much on a nail file. But this one was $8, and the Sephora brand is actually, or most of the times, is cheaper than the bigger brands that Sephora carries for other items. And so I'm not even going to talk about this one at all because this is the traditional one that everybody uses, everybody knows about, and I don't feel like a complete idiot saying anything else about it, so no more mention of this. This, on the other hand, if you haven't used a glass nail file, you should get one of these in your life immediately. I love this. I haven't even reached for my other file since I purchased this one. This is pretty much the only one I use. I keep the other one in my purse for emergencies, and on top of that, since this is kind of pointy and jagged, and I feel as if it would be kind of dangerous, especially since I'm always rummaging around in my purse, I wouldn't want to keep this in my purse, but I keep it in my bag of nail stuff that I use at home when I do my nails, and I love this, and it was definitely $8 well spent. I'm not sure how long these are supposed to last because I've only had this for a couple months, 1 month, 6 weeks. I'm not sure. It hasn't been too terribly long, and so it's still working very well. I mean, obviously on these, you'll wear it down over time and you need to get a new one. This, I'm assuming that this isn't like a lifetime product and it will wear out at some point, but since I haven't reached that point yet, and this is the first and only one I've ever used, I don't know how long these typically last. Plus, I only do my nails like once or twice a week, so it's not like I use this every day. But really, the main difference I notice with this is how my nails feel after I file them. Because when I use a traditional nail file, or when I used to use a traditional nail file, thought, okay, my nail, the ends of my nails, they're smooth, they're good, can move on. When I use this, you can feel how much smoother the ends of your nails are. And I didn't think it was possible for them to get any smoother, because when I use this, it's not as if I feel like, wow, the ends of my nails are jagged. I don't feel that at all. But with this, you can tell that they're a lot smoother with this on the ends. And this could be a complete coincidence, but ever since I've been using this, I have not gotten a hangnail once. I haven't, like, run my nails across a piece of fabric or something and had my nail get caught and rip the fabric or tear my, nail off at all. And it's not like that's something that happens every day, but I would say that used to happen from time to time, periodically, not too often. But it hasn't happened at all since I've been using this, and I think it's because it makes the ends of your nails so smooth that they don't grab onto anything, and they don't you know, rip any fabric in it. So if you have something that's really delicate and, you know, you don't want to run your nails across it because you fear that it's going to snag the fabric, I don't think you have to worry about that if you're using a glass nail file, just because it makes the ends of your nails so smooth. And that's really all I have to say about it, other than the fact that I think you can file your nails a lot faster with this than you can with the traditional nail file, because sometimes I'll grab this and I'll forget to grab my nail clippers, and since I'm lazy, I'll just use this in lieu of actually getting up and getting the nail clippers, and I'll just sit and file the actual, you know, end of the nail down instead of getting the clippers, and it really only takes a few extra seconds to file it down as opposed to clipping it. So yeah, I mean, obviously if my nails are really long, I have to get up and get the clipper, because I'm not gonna sit and file down like a nail that's this long. I'll go ahead and clip it and then file it. But if your nail is just a little bit longer than you want it to be and you want to file it down a little bit, it's a lot easier just to grab this and use this as opposed to using clippers and the file, and you'll be very pleased with the end results. And whenever this gets worn down and I notice that my nails aren't as smooth as they used to be, I will definitely be repurchasing another glass file, if not this one, another one that's reasonably priced. I mean, there's no need to spend like 20 something dollars on one. Like I said, this was $8 on Sephora's website, and so obviously the prices for these vary a lot depending on what brand you get and where you get them from. And yeah, one side of this, like this side, is really smooth, so I don't use this side, but this is the side. Can you hear that? Hopefully you can hear that. So that's just me rubbing my finger against it. So that's the side where you actually, you know, file your nails against that, and this side, so you don't hear that at all. This is completely smooth. So anyways, that's all I have to say about glass nail files, and I figured this video was worth making because if I'm just now getting around to trying it, I figure there's at least one or two other people who maybe haven't used a glass nail file, because they are a lot more expensive than a regular nail file. But yeah, so that's all I have to say about that, and let me see, how much time do I have left? Oh god. Okay, so I got, with the few minutes that I have left, I just want to talk about this polish that I have on my nails since I got it last week. Yeah, so this main color here is Paradoxal from Chanel, and I had heard so much about this freaking color on YouTube, so this is definitely one of those things that I could say YouTube made me do it, because I've never spent this much on a polish, and it's not going to focus, but you can see the color. And in the bottle, it looks like a plummy, muddy, it has like a muddy iridescence, and it's like a smoky purple with a little bit of a brown tint to it, depending on how you catch it in the light. And so I like smoky purples, which is why I like Metro Chic from Sephora by o.p.i so much. So this made me think of a muddy purple with, no, it made me think of another smoky purple with some brown in it. Yeah, because depending on how it hits the light, you see brown, you see purple, you see gray. But on your nails, this is what you get. You don't get all of those wonderful colors playing together on your nails. It just looks like a smoky purple that's a little bit darker than Metro Chic. So yeah, and it comes off kind of flat. I mean, if you look super close, like if I get this close, I can see little shimmers in it. But who looks at your nails that closely? Like, people look at them at about this distance, and all they're going to see is pretty much a flat smoky purple. And this glitter is some Sally Hansen color, I'm not sure. But yeah, I painted them on Saturday, and it's Wednesday now, so I think, and I did a top coat with Seche Vite, so really my index fingers always chip first, so this one is chipped quite a bit, this one a little bit, so I think the polish itself is holding up pretty well. It's lasted, you know, quite a few days, but the actual color I'm disappointed in. So yeah, so I would say the actual quality of the polish is great, But if the color you see in this bottle is definitely not what you get on your nail. So if you're looking for a gorgeous, muddy, smoky purple, this isn't it. And but if you know of one that exists, let me know, because I just thought it was a really unique color, which is how I justify the price in my mind, because yeah, it's definitely the most I've ever spent on a polish, and I don't plan on spending this much on a polish ever again unless I see a really unique color that I don't think I can get anywhere else. And my time is up now, but yeah, since I was on the topic of nails, I just figured I would address that too. And as always, thank you for watching.